the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. Hard running there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Rush is on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll give it to Johnson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And that's one of the things I love about this quarterback. He has the athleticism and the elusiveness that when things break down and they're not perfect, he can still make the play go. Great job of buying time and locating receiver down the field.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Slithers into space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Klubnik. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Got a little space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Got a man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Key. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The play action fake. Steps away. It's complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Trying to beat him to the left. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Key. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Johnson. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll send the back in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, first and 15 for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Raiola. A strike downfield. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Raiola. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Hey, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get it at the 46. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To throw, it's Raiola. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! He's at the touchdown, Tigers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barney. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Finds his man. It's Key. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room. And then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Turns it on in midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. The throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Barney. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Huskers in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Kentucky. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking for room, it's Davidson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barney. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Clemson! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. To the air, it's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle, it's Markway. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Snagged in the middle, it's Barney. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Unloads to the right. Got his man. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Clemson! And the pummeling has started. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
The short hands, it's Hunter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Going to swing it on second down. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players